we're back inside of Raid Shadow Legends today for our weekly Wednesday stream, and today is a special one. I feel like it's always special. Why? Because, well, we're here together. But we're here today with one goal, one task in mind, and that task is to prepare for the fusion. We need to prepare now so that we can be in the best possible stance, the best place, the best position to crush the incoming fusion. You guys know that my last fusion, we did Armand's, right? Our boy, we crushed that fusion as well, which was quite nice. And I was really happy that we were able to do that. Also, guys, I want to remind you, if you want to download Raid Shadow Legends, if you're maybe brand new to the Raid scene and you're saying, this game actually looks pretty freaking cool, well, then there's a QR code and there's always a link in the description that you can use to download Raid Shadow Legends. It directly supports me on my channel, so another way to support this journey that I'm on, but it also will get you Rector Drath, which is a free epic champion, a reviver, and a healer. One that's gonna be really incredible for you. She's quite nice. Pretty as well, as I often say. First things first, kind of preparing you. We have a bunch of shards that we can work around with here, right? Got a bunch of shards over here that we can use that we may be using for the event. Not as much as I'd like. 30 ancients, 6 voids, 6 primals, 1 sacred, and 11, almost 1200 mysteries, which is quite nice. So yeah, I'm all about that. But we also have been saving up a whole bunch of energy as well, so that when we need it, we have it. Check it out. 100, a refill, 50, a bunch of refills, 2100. This is all being saved for the fusion. In addition to that, take a look up top really quickly. 4,174 gems we're sitting on. That's also going to be really nice for us because, well, you need gems for the fusion, boys. You need the gems for the fusion if you need the energy when you run out of energy. So you all know, Burnt NPC will be joining me for the first time ever on voice to guide me in preparation for this event. So you know what we should do is we should get Burnt NPC on the call. If anyone wants to get the guidance of Burnt NPC as well, he is in my Discord. He's a mod in my Discord server, and in there, he's giving people from the community advice all the time. Burnt NPC, are you there? Do you copy?
I am. I guess the stream is on a delay.
Well, first of all, thank you for coming on. For everyone that doesn't know, Burnt NPC has been guiding me in Raid Shadow Legends now for a few months, kind of giving me the steps that I need. I've been learning a lot from him, but I still do require hand-holding at times. So he's been here to kind of walk me through stuff. How you doing today, man?
Good, good. I'm a little bit envious of your coffee. My pot finished, but I like the cold coffee. I'm waiting a minute. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm excited about the fusion. You had told me, as well as a few others from the community, that this is another one of those fusions that you should really do. Sometimes there's ones we could pass on, other times there's ones that you really want to try and get done. So when you reached out to me and said that you have the easy way to complete this fusion, that you're ready to help set me up for that, I was stoked. Partially because for some of this fusion, I'm not going to be in town. So I'm going to have to be doing all that stuff while away. So any help I could get, that would be freaking awesome. So where do you want to start with this guidance? And I would actually recommend that anyone that's watching, that's also trying to prepare for this fusion, which is essentially starting in a week's time, that you all take some of this advice as well. And while you're in the chat, give me some of your suggestions too. It's definitely a community event.
Absolutely. You know, I've actually got a Google Doc open on my computer that I filled out in February for you. It's pinned in the Discord server. Anyone looking to do this fusion, you have access to it. I'm going to be reading my tips off this. It's the free-to-friendly way, free-to-play, oh my god, I can't speak English. Free-to-play friendly way to complete a fusion. On this document, the hardest thing about completing a fusion, anyone will agree, is always the summoning events. So if you want to go to your summoning portal real quick.
Yep.
So a fusion event will have 2 summoning events, typically. Sometimes they'll give you 1, sometimes they'll give you 2 of the same thing. But it'll be a summon rush and a champion chase. The difference being for summon rush is you get points equal to the tier of shard you pull. In champion chase, you get points equal to the tier of champion you pull. So you could pull an ancient shard and get more points than a sacred shard for that chase. You could also not pull any shards at all. This is actually great what you're showing them. These champions from the rewards of the tournament can be used to fuse champions in that portal for free, which is actually where I want to start today. if you
Okay.
click on that fusion section. So from the very beginning, I've been telling you, maybe you should think about keeping some of these materials here. And it's time that I would like you to start preparing some of these in advance for that fusion. And the Champion Training Tournament starting tomorrow would be a great time to invest in some of these. You go down to Broadmont, and we see some red dots there. Not enough to fuse Broadmont. Not anything that we don't have all 4. But I'm sure that you could pull quite a number of those uncommons. What you would do is get each of those to rank 3, level 30, and fully ascend them. And to combine 4 of them, you're getting 1 Void Rare Champion. And again, someone correct me if I'm wrong, a single Void Rare Champion pull is worth 50 points, which is free points for leveling up some uncommons during a champion chase. That's 1 less shard you got to pull.
Okay.
If you go up to Razin, this is a champion you can only fuse once, and obviously requires a number of rares. A number of these you can farm from the campaign. Even if you choose not to fuse Razin immediately, so long as you don't fuse him, because when you fuse him, the legendary, this entire window goes away. You can only fuse him once. But you can fuse all those epics an infinite amount of times. Every single one of those epics, and I hesitate to say this information, I don't like to say information that's not true. I think each of those epics is worth 150 points during a champion chase.
So I have a question for you. You're saying how many points these are? 50 points for the rares, 150 for the epics. How much progress does that actually give?
I don't remember how much you need for a champion chase, but I think it's a little over 3,200 points.
Okay.
On average, which is actually about what you need for the Summon Rush. So to answer your question, all these points, I'm shooting for like 3,250. But champion chase can be the easier of the two if you're constantly leveling up and ranking up and saving these rares for just free points now and again.
So just kind of ranking them, getting the points for the rank up, saving them for the fusion so that I can then get the points at another time as well.
You're welcome to show the stream, but you remember that little icon, that little swirly icon in the middle of the rares that I told you earlier on that was like, this means this champion's used in a fusion?
Yep, 100%. That's, let me find an example of one right there. Oh, here's one right
there's
here.
A few of them. Yep, exactly. Yep. So if you see that icon, throw them to the side
Save
and
it.
see if you can get 4 together, you know, the 4 required for one specific fusion. And also remember, some of those are farmable in campaign. Definitely invest in this over time because the summoning schedules, summoning events always take place on the weekends, starting Friday morning, ending Monday morning. They go on a semi-predictable schedule of one weekend Summon Rush, next weekend Champion Chase. So last weekend, this just past weekend, wait, oh my god, what day is today? Tuesday. Wednesday. So I'm pretty sure this past weekend was Champion Chase, which means this upcoming weekend, which will be Summon Rush. That means the first weekend of the fusion will be Champion Chase, meaning you have time to save your shards, and you have this week and next to invest in some of these food champions that you want to level up for the Champion Chase. So let's get to the real important stuff.
Yes, sir.
So artifact enhancement events, that's why we need the silver. Dungeon divers, that's how I need the gems and energies. Champion events, I've got a list here of all the shards you've got. I'm going to do some math later. I'm not going to do it on stream right now. You don't have enough points. You know, we got to look for those sacreds. So the question is, where do we get them? Real quick, I want to look at your quests, and specifically your monthly quests.
Okay, monthly, we are
17 days away from another sacred and another void.
That's too far away, I believe, right?
Not too far away for the Summon Rush during the event. You won't have it during the Champion Chase, which is, you know, we're leveling the food for that. We'd like to do that without pulling any shards, ideally. But you'll have it in time for the Summon Rush, so that'll put you at 2 sacreds. If you go to the progress missions that people have been harping for you to do correctly.
Jesus, yeah, I'm embarrassed to come over here, man.
No. I mean, this is you're at such an early stage. These are so simple. As long as you write down, like, I know the Spirit Keep opens tonight.
This is the problem. I've been stuck here because I always miss this. I always come to it and it's not open.
It does open at reset, which is 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. And then you can progress. And these are so simple. As long as you remember what days you need stuff. And you get a sacred shard right there. There's another one. Then you'll have 3 by the Summon Rush, you know? Look at stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure the challenges, which are the beginning tutorials still. They go away once you complete them. There's a reward for a shard in there somewhere. There we go. So the dungeon missions, those are so easy. Oh, you're so far beyond this.
Oh God, let's see which one's open. I'm kind of in the mood to. So we have open right now.
Magic. You could do the magic one.
All right, cool. What was that? Stage 5?
It's 2-second run.
Oh yeah, I know. It's such easy stuff. Man, I mean, honestly, dude, we've progressed so much on this account. And I don't. The funny thing is, I feel like I have a lot of good stuff in the account, and I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of legendary champions, 0 mythical champions, but the progress, like the champions that we do have, we've really optimized to do well. You know, there we go. Challenge complete. We'll claim that bad boy.
But if you go back to champions, actually, you pointed out something important.
Okay.
Get a rank 6 a spirit, and that's the green champions to rank 6. So when that champion training event comes up during the fusion, you know who to prioritize, and there's a free legendary tomb for you.
Which I need because we're trying to get Tyrant up there.
Mm-hmm.
All about double dipping on your investments here inside of this game. So the way that I am, when I set my mind to completing a fusion, I will complete that fusion. I will spend all of my gems if I have to, and honestly, if I even have to, I would throw some money into the game to make the fusion. Now, obviously, I'm a content creator. I put videos out on this, so it's all worth it in a different way. For this fusion coming up, do you need to hit? I remember with Armands, you could only miss 2 things, and if you missed any more, you lost them. How does this one look? Is it the same?
That's a good question. So we won't know until they release the schedule on Thursday afternoon, the first day of the fusion. That's May 9th.
Okay.
So on that first day, all sorts of people will be strategizing and planning. You'll see a million YouTube videos from Ash and El Hades and Scratch about this is my road to doing it. Can I skip anything? It used to be more forgiving that you could guaranteed skip 1. Now it's like you could skip 1 if you win a tournament, which is really not something I'd like to rely on.
Okay.
So we won't know yet.
Yeah. Okay, so on Thursday the 9th, we'll have that schedule. And actually, that's when it starts, which is funny because that's part of the time while I'm going to be not here.
There's something more important we need to do, which is actually the last fusion prep lesson I want to give you. So for anyone that is unaware, for every dungeon, big asterisk except spider, the best dungeon to farm, the best stage to farm for any dungeon for an event is stage 20. And I want to be very clear about why that is. If you click Dragon and just go to look at stage 20 really quickly. So people have done the math.
Okay.
At stage 20, it costs you 16 energy. And during the dungeons, you get points based on the rarity and rank of gear that you get. People have calculated that on average, stage 20 will get you 16 points per run. Stage 20 dungeons cost 16 energy. So what you're looking at is a 1 point gained per 1 energy spent ratio. So stage 20 dungeons is the best energy efficient stage to be doing for any dungeon event, except Spider. Because for some reason, stage 10 Spider is bugged to give you better rewards than anything until 20.
I shouldn't be doing 16 Spider where I can get 4 to 6?
Nope.
I should still be doing 10.
For some reason, 10 is giving better rewards than stage 11 to 19.
Wow. Okay. Got it. Okay, so let's take a look at some of my other dungeons then. Ice Golem for one. This is one I am just short of 20. I'm 1 away. Is this something? I mean, I have not tried this since we've done a lot of upgrades.
We haven't looked at this in a long time.
Since the last time I ran this, which was a bit ago, I've added masteries to all these champions. We've re-geared all these champions. And I got the skills maxed on Rathalos, and we started skilling out Tyrant. So there's been a lot of changes here. And let's see if we can pull through on this one. Oh, that was a big strike, and we don't have.
That's another good point. I mean, good thing Bad Ale has a cleanse, because that freeze, that healing reduction, the decreased defense that boss is putting out is gonna be a little bit scary. But I still have faith that even if Rathalos wants to
he can wake up,
he's seen his shadow, I think Kale will still get this for us regardless. The thing about the Ice Golem boss is it ignores your defense based on how many minions it has up. It will ignore 100% of your defense.
We did it, bro. We did it.
3.5 minutes is long, but it's 100% completion. The goals for Fire Knight, we got the goals for champions to build. We know what to save and what to invest in during champion training. You know,
I think
I feel like I've been talking for a year.
You have been talking a lot, but you know what? I've been learning a lot, and so has everybody else in the chat. So it's really been valuable. I appreciate you coming on, man, and sharing everything with all of us. And I'm sure you and I will hop on again in a little bit.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
I know we'll be successful, and I can't wait to see it.
Thanks, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Peace out. Have a good one.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, that was kind of a treat right there. Having Burnt NPC on here with us, helping me, being able to take this advice and put it into your own account is going to be extremely valuable. So I'm super happy about it. I'm sitting on 200 and something energy right now. I can't wait to run Rathalos and just to see what he'll do. I do need to get myself some more silver in preparation for the fusion that's coming up. And of course, you know, we got to make sure that we get all of our rewards. My goal in the next week's time is to probably get myself back up to around 40 million silver. That'll be the goal. And to get a bunch of champions just leveled and ready to go. I have to save as many of these mystery shards and any other shards as I can. And I have to progress through missions, challenges to get any, if I can get my hands on a sacred shard, that would be freaking epic, but we'll have to see how that comes. I'm in good shape. We're gonna have decent silver. We have great amount of energy, and we are sitting on a nice pile of gems that can get us where we need to go. But man, what a great stream. Educational one, a little different route than we typically go here. This live stream will remain on the channel once it's over as a video. You guys can watch the entire thing from the beginning to take these tips. And in addition to that, we'll be taking a highlight of this, and that will go live on Friday. So I just want to thank all of you for coming through, supporting as always. The last way I can ask you to support is by downloading Raid if you've never played before, or if you're a returning player, using this QR code or my link in the description, which will get you Rector Drath, which is a great reviving champion side of the game, especially for those new accounts. I typically do every Wednesday with live streams. If I'm out of town or if something comes up, I'm not able to, but I will keep you up to date with everything that I'm doing. As always, every single day, content coming out for you on the channel. I appreciate you guys. Thanks to everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. We built a great community here, and it's only growing. By the way, we hit 17,000 subscribers today on the channel. Good job, guys. I appreciate all of you. We'll be back tomorrow with another raid video. Take care, guys.